His last reward are a fair bit harder for memory. Three, two, one, and yeah. I am just a tight ass. Unfortunately. But I think there's a bit of a tight ass in all of us. There are just some things where we're like, well, if we don't have to pay for this, we won't. But we're all willing to pay for something that we truly value, like a good book, for example. Damn. Well, that escalated quickly. Yo, what's up, Ved? How you going, mate? Alright, another attempt. Let's go. Try inspecting certain items or things in the room with another item in like your slot/inventory file. Because like 999, you know how some things change depending on whether you inspect something with an item in your hand. Try that. If that doesn't help, I'm not sure. Yo, what's up, Ved? I'm doing good, man. I am a little bit tired. But hopefully we get another solid attempt in tonight. I'll see how this attempt goes. If this attempt, like, if shit hits the fan with this attempt, I want to play some Spidey after, but if I'm feeling a little bit too tired, I might pass on Spider-Man tonight and do it tomorrow. Because I did start stream a little bit later tonight than normal. I'm hoping tomorrow I can start stream at about like 8ish. We do 3 hours of OOT and then we can squeeze in 1 hour of Spider-Man. Yeah, the puzzles do get fairly hard, Flyer, but don't get discouraged, man. There is always a seek a way out option. Eyes emoji. Nice. No eyes in this one, yeah. I do miss the eyes emoji. That's for sure. Oops. Alright, let's hope we don't scuff this one, hey. I really need to do a randomizer soon. Maybe during like the 12-hour stream week, I'll see if I can do one. Scuffed, yeah. Wow, that was just derp. Alright, I've had worse. I have not had a green escape in like so long. Oops. Okay. Fine. Okay. Wow, we're in the green. That's green. This is it, boys. Your West Escape is so consistent, I can't believe it. I just mucked around with it so much, Arthur, back in the day. I didn't really need to use it. I just found it fun. And I guess I just kind of... I don't know, I can't explain. I guess I just kind of love the timing for it, hey. But if you make me do a route with like double stick and I have to West Escape, I don't have the balls to do it. Even though having that extra stick gives you like an extra frame, I'm just not game enough. It's only when I have a sword, I'm like, alright, let's go, boys. The swag. That's really why I go for a West Escape. I'm just like, this looks kind of swag. It helps out every now and again, though, with like a semi-decent escape for me. Water extended super slide, slip. Was it for MST? Yeah, pretty much, Arthur. At the time when we were still doing Pokey Escape, I was like, yeah, this looks kind of cool. I'm just gonna go for it. I need a D-Rust in MST for next year. I want to go for that sub 205. And then after that, I'm not sure, I might. Actually, before I do MST next year, I want to try all dungeons again. I know there's a really, really sick VC route that I can do. See if I can push down PB a little bit more and we'll see. Part of me also wants to try Hundo Grundo again, but, you know, in reality, I just don't have the time for it. Hundo's a long run, and my streams barely crack the 4-hour mark these days. And Hundo's just a commitment, not just doing runs, but like, you know, practicing as well. And with how often the route changes, like, who knows what's gonna happen. You learn a route and like the next day it's like, oh, well, a new trick got found. Guess we're rerouting. It's like, oh, okay. Yeah, Hundo's huge. I had my fun with Hundo at the beginning of this year. So I'm happy to put it aside for a while longer. I'll be playing on IQ. I don't have an IQ, but I really want one just to say that I've had one and tried it. But they're fairly expensive still, like, they run you at least $100+ I think. It was basically Japan's version of a Nintendo 64 in China, Slip Boy. Now, the reason they released their own version of the N64 in China is because at the time... Oh, one sec. Fuck. All good. At the time, China had a ban on consoles. Like, they couldn't sell any. But the Nintendo rebranded the IQ as a plug-and-play device. And the plug-and-plays, like, were allowed because it classed items like DVD players, like, sorry, VCRs and, like, VCD players and all that. So they were like, well, if it's under this class of items, we really can't ban it. So the IQ was allowed. I actually don't know how popular it was in China, but I don't think it was. It didn't take off as well as they thought it would. They did the same with the DS. There's a DS that's called the IQ player. It's Same company. Yo, what's up, Zacharoni? I'm good, man. How are you? Yeah, they've since lifted the console ban, Slip Boy, so you can get like PS4s and 360s there now on like Xbox Ones, but they're very expensive. A lot of 9 times out of 10, you'll see like people growing up in China just play like PC games. You don't really get like console gamers in China. Maybe there's a few exceptions. Like what is it? Yo, Pirates of the Host. Thanks, man. How you going? Yo, what's up, Fina? How you doing? Yeah, YouTube's banned in China. They've got their own thing called Youku, which is just the Chinese equivalent of YouTube. They've got Weibo, which is like not Weeaboo. They've got Weibo, which is like their version of Twitter. Yeah. Google's banned in China too. If you have a VPN in China, you're generally fine. I think what the most rebellious thing I did in China was when I went to visit my grandparents. I had a VPN running, and I was watching a YouTube channel called China Uncensored in my grandma's living room, and I'm like, I swear, I hope she does not get arrested for this. But I was in a VPN, so they probably thought I was from like Afghanistan. No, I was tunneling through Afghanistan that day. It was just to try to reduce the amount of time kids spent playing games on it. Because they were just like, well, you know, their grades are slipping. What's the reason? Oh, they're playing too many games. I'm like, no, their grades are slipping because it's probably just boring as fuck, the course. You're not gonna, you know, stop kids who are bored by banning consoles. They'll find other things to do. It did not help at all. Just a, you know, spoiler alert. So the only way, like, if kids in China wanted to play something on console or they heard about it, they would have to import it from, like, Hong Kong or something. Yeah, pretty much, Slipboy. Yeah, pretty much, Zacharoni. Yeah, computers were allowed because, you know, businesses ran with computers and things like that, Oni. So that's why I said a lot of kids, even now, the console ban is lifted. A lot of younger Chinese still just do a lot of their gaming on PC because it's just how it's been for a while and still easily the most accessible form of gaming in China. Oh, I found a loophole, Zacharoni. I cancelled a ton of pre-orders I made in 2017. And because they were 2017, it wasn't money I spent this year. And I used all the cancelled pre-orders with a price match to get Spidey for absolutely no extra money. Cool. Okay, that angle wasn't completely straight, but it worked. China even have like their own version of Twitch. I can't remember what the name is, but it's huge. A lot of the big, you know, I guess pro gamers in China stream on that service. I can't remember what it's called, but it's like massive. I mean, with China, given China's population, I think it's that, Baker? Billy? I can't remember. Yeah, exactly. You know, I'd go visit me grandparents and stuff on and visit family, but apart from that, yeah, there's no way I'd live there. There was at one point in like my parents' marriage where they were going through some really bad problems, and my dad was like, "If I move back to China, would you go with me?" I'm like, "I love you, Dad, but I hate it there." And that was enough to tell him that like I would never go back. Like, fuck that. Here we go. I found the equivalent of it. Douyu TV. I was born in China, Oni, but I came when I was like 2.5. Here we go. This is the one that I was thinking of because I read an article about it. Obviously, they've got a directory as well, but yeah, Douyu is like massive. So is Billy. I think I've heard of Billy as well, Baker. Yeah, it's got like as many users as Twitch because of China's population. It's just like, oh well. Could you imagine if Twitch wasn't banned in China and if people like in China were able to use it, how much of an audience they would just like, people would just flock. But they'd obviously stick to Chinese streamers. Well, there are parts of China that don't have Twitch ban. Hong Kong for starters, Shanghai, some parts of Shanghai, Taiwan don't. Ah, fair enough. Nice, Chocolate. Good on you. Born in China, but raised here. I am definitely an Aussie through and through. Well, there is, what is it? Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles Tournament Fighters, Arthur. I think the world record is held by a guy from China. I don't know how he posted the video, but I remember seeing it. I was like, no, he's not from Hong Kong. He's like legit from China. How he found out about speedrunning, I have no idea. How he found about speedrun.com is another question entirely, but yeah. Yeah, they do, Zacharoni. He didn't post it on YouTube, Pyrus. He posted it somewhere else, I think. Because when I had a look at the video, I was like, that's not a YouTube link. I don't think it was on Youku either, which is China's version of YouTube. I can't remember, I have to look at it again. But it was interesting, I was like, oh. Using VPN to check Neko's strats. You kinda have to, hey. Last weekend, I was in an Australian bar. The beer was terrible. I'm not really a beer person, Oni, so I probably think all beer just tastes disgusting. Yo, Varese, 4 months in a row. Dude, thank you so much. Welcome back, man. Happy 4 months. Hope you're doing well, Varese. Okay, because I'm not privy to like this area of gaming, are there, for anyone who knows, just let me know, are there actually any big, like, LOL or Dota teams that have come out of China and have competed and done really well? I'm just curious because I'd assume so, with that many players playing the game in China, that there's bound to be a team that they've sent out. But I don't know. I know with fighting games, there's one player called Xiaohai, and he's a very, very good King of Fighters player. Like, he's just a beast. He's won EVO a couple of years with KOF and things like that. But, yeah. I'd assume they've got, like, crazy players who play, like, CSGO and things like that, but... Yeah, curiouser and curiouser. But no, China's definitely a place I think it's good to go visit. You know, it's definitely an experience if you've never been there before, but I don't think I'd ever want to live there, ever. The only reason I go back is just to visit my family. I've got, like, my grandparents and that's still over there. I actually tried streaming when I was in China, believe it or not, running through that VPN. I was dropping frames like out of my ass. I was like, yeah, this ain't gonna work. I'll see you in 2 weeks. But I think next time I go to China, I'll hopefully have learned a few other games on like MU or something, and I can just do offline runs and then just try post them and things like that. Not of OOT, of course, it'd have to be like a different game. But I reckon that'll be kind of fun to like pass the time because, you know, 9 times out of 10, like, I'm just at my grandma's house and she's normally just relaxing and I'll watch TV with her for a bit and then kind of just be like, well, I'm bored. I tried looking for one, Moose, last time I went back. Couldn't find it. There is one, like, game shop near my grandma's place, and I went there. A lot of it's, like, bootleg, of course, but they had, like, you know, some stuff, but didn't buy anything, because I was like, yeah, nah. It was good, though, because my grandma she lives really close to a university where she used to lecture. And they've got like a pool there, so at least I was getting exercise when I was in China. You know, I'd go to the pool every day and things like that. I'm a little bit tired, Varese. Yeah. It's been a very long slog these last couple of weeks with work. But, you know, I've got a week off coming up in like a month. So I'm looking forward to that. And I'm moving real soon as well, so there's that to plan. So, lot going on. It'd be interesting, Moose, yeah. Yeah, so I was actually really keen to try maybe plan another GDQ trip next year, but I just bought a house, so no, I'm gonna hold off a little bit. Hold off on any international traveling until I paid off a bit more of that mortgage. I miss you too, Varese. It's good to see you again, man. Really good to see you. No, it's fair, Chocolate. Like, as long as you're happy doing your runs, you can always implement that later. Yeah, Baker. Mrs. Meeker and I bought a 2-bedroom apartment. That's a bit further west of where I live at the moment, but it's closer to Mrs. Meeker's family, closer to her work, closer. It's actually more convenient for me to get, like, to my parents' place as well from that area. Like, it's a bit further, but the drive's better. So that's nice, and it's a bit more, like, there's a bit more available if I need to do, like, you know, a grocery run, or just we want to do, like, some shopping. It's a very convenient place where we're moving to. But yeah, it was a very long slog, that part. Yo, what's up, Nico? I'm good, man. How are you? Life's been good. But I've signed me life away. Mrs. Meeker and I are going to try and pay this off as fast as possible. Like, all of our income is going to go towards this place. And then we'll see what happens from there. But nah, 4 weeks. I'll be moving out in 4 weeks. But I will miss this place. I actually will miss this place. Because it was like my first permanent place to live, like, out of home. You know, I've done internships and stuff, but they were only for like a couple of months. But this, you know, I've lived in this place for like a solid 1.5 years. And, you know, it's been a pretty good apartment. I've had no problems with it. I spend 90% of my time when I'm at home here in the stream room, because it's on my computer and everything. I barely use a living space at all, so I'm thinking when Mrs. Meeker and I move into this place, we have 2 bedrooms to work with. One will be like our bedroom, and one of them will be like a guest bedroom. I was thinking, do I want to put my stream stuff in that second bedroom? But I'm actually thinking on maybe putting my stream setup in the living room. And that way the second bedroom can be kept as, like, you know, if like my parents come up and they want to stay overnight, there's a spare room for them now. But I still don't know yet. I have to decide on that. It's not, I guess it wouldn't be too bad keeping my stream set up in the living room, but it would get a little bit messy because of, you know, I have to have a desk with like a CRT and stuff dangling out and things like that. I don't know, I have to think about that a little bit. What do you guys think? Keep in mind that Mrs. Meeker and I don't really watch too much TV. It'd just be like a very occasional thing in the living room. We'd sit there and watch TV. That's, yeah, you're good point, Baker. It'd be much easier to soundproof much easier to soundproof. The only issue is, though, Baker, if Mrs. Meeker and I put both of our desks in the study, in that second bedroom, there'll be no room for a bed. The couch that I've got at the moment does fold out to become like a pseudo bed. I've slept on it before. It's not the worst. You know, when my parents come up, I want them to have something a little bit more comfy. I'll have to see. If we can somehow fit both of our desks in there and fit a bed, then winner winner chicken dinner. How do you find it, Pyrus, with like noise and stuff? And are you living with other people and does it disturb them? Are you streaming in the living room or it's not too bad? Airpay's been a prick this run. There is one issue I can foresee though, if I stream from the living room. It's that, like, you know, if we do have family over and they just want to do their own thing, you know, I'd want them to have the luxury of the living room to do that, you know? But if my stream setup is there, it could be very, very disruptive. I'll have to think about it, hey. I'll think about it a bit more. What I could do is not keep the bed there, but keep the mattress in there. Like, get rid of the bed frame, but have a mattress, and then that way it's like... Because that bed frame will take up a lot of room. That mattress might not be as bad to work with. If you stream from the living room, you could soundproof with a carpet. Well, that's the thing. The apartment is carpet, Baker. No need, Moose. I've got, I bought something... I bought, some soundproof foam from a company called Aerozoom, like, at the beginning of last year, but I didn't set it up because when it arrived, I wasn't sure if I was going to be living in this place for a while. Like, I thought I'd, you know, move out at the beginning of this year, closer to Mrs. Mika, but, you know, with the whole changing between jobs and stuff, I just sort of didn't bother setting it up. But now I've got it, so when I move into that new place, I might start soundproofing it. I might just pick a corner of the living room and say, this is my allocated space for my stream desk. Yo, what's up, Jan Suitsi? Yo, what's up, Ja? But, yeah, I'll see. I'll see. I'll ask Mrs. Mika what she's more for. I know Mrs. Mika will just say, up to you. She'll just say, nah, whatever you're comfy with. And here's the thing, if we have like guests come over and they see this crazy monstrous stream setup, I don't want to have to explain to them what the hell it is with like all these monitors and a microphone. At least if it's in a bedroom, it's kind of, you know, off on its own thing, you know? I don't have to explain it. I can just keep that bedroom closed. Yeah, pros and cons to both, for sure. Oh, so you like to play games? It's like, yeah. Oh, what games? Oh, old games. Oh, why are we gonna play old games? Well, that's what I might just come up with some bullshit answer like that, Moose. I'm like, oh, I run a podcast, or like, you know, I make content on YouTube or something like that. At least that way I don't have to explain stuff. That isn't a lie, that's true, that's true. Or invent a different story every time. I think someone was trying to start an OT podcast at some point, Moose, in the community. I think it was a Zelly? Zelda has asked me, I think at one point, he's like, would you like to help out with this at some point? I'm like, yeah, hell yeah. Hell yeah. You know, I listen to a lot of podcasts, so I'm all for it. It would have been the prime time smoker, absolutely. Just to keep people in the loop of like why the hell the route keeps changing and things like that. You know, we can talk about like, you know, any records have been broken, any new tricks have been found, any runners to like, you know, keep an eye out for and things like that. I reckon there'd be a fair few things to talk about in that podcast. But yeah. I don't know. I'll think about it. I think, yeah, whether or not to put this in the living room or the second bedroom. What I could do is put the second bed in the living room. But then that'd just be kind of awkward. It's like, why the hell are you putting a bed in the living room? But then again, that living room, like I said, Mrs. Meeker and I don't really use the living space much except maybe to eat and watch the occasional TV. That's pretty normal though, Chocolate. Counter-Strike is one of the most watched games on Twitch. Doesn't surprise me at all. Those type of games are like the most watched, like, you know, like if I go to games now, it's my own list, but I click browse, you know, you got CSGO, League, WoW, Black Ops 4, Dota 2, IRL, do I dare click IRL? Yeah, okay. Oh, this is actually fairly tame for IRL. I guess as tame as it can get. You know, Fortnite, Hearthstone, PUBG, Overwatch, Destiny 2, Dead by Daylight, Old School Musical, Path of Exile, people playing Spidey, which is awesome. I'm gonna play some Spidey tonight, but I'll see how I'm feeling after this run. Like how tired I am. I got work tomorrow. The Culling? Oh, people still play that? Sick. Creative, Light the Shadow of the Tomb Raider, Frozen Throne, really? Or are there just people playing Dota? No, this guy's actually playing through campaign. That's fucking awesome. Or a custom map, I imagine. Poker? Must be some poker event on. From what I played of it, yeah, Oni, I enjoy it. Because I really like like the Batman Arkham series, and the combat is very reminiscent of that. But actually, Pyrus is right. Nothing is worth full price in Australia. Yeah, I was legit surprised. I was just like, wait, people still play like Warcraft 3? Like, I shouldn't be surprised though. There's still people who play like Diablo 2. Oh, well, I found a loophole, Oni, to pay for Spider-Man without lifting a single cent from this year. I was like, if I do this, I can get Spider-Man without paying any extra money. Yay for loopholes. There's 2 loopholes that I found this year. One of them is trading in old games that I bought in previous years towards a game, because I'm not spending money that I made this year. And the other loophole is cancelling rogue pre-orders that I made in previous years, thinking the game would come out soon, but never got like an announcement for. Oh, they're coming out with Smash, right, Baker? Yeah, I probably will. I'll probably buy like, you know, maybe 3 or 4 of them or something. For me, my GameCube controllers are pretty good. The only thing that wears out a lot is that rubber padding, the silicone padding that's underneath. Like this A button is starting to wear out again, but I know you can get them on. You can get replacement silicone paddings on eBay for like, pretty cheap. Yeah, Baker. Like I've got one GameCube controller sitting brand new in a box. It's like one of the Smash ones. But I think when like the new Smash comes out, I'll buy a few again just to keep them stockpiled. Never hurts. Yeah, that's another option, Baker, but I've never been one for like reselling stuff because I hate it when I have to buy off a reseller and a scalper. I don't want to, you know, I guess add fuel to the fire. That's just me personally though, like nothing against people who, you know, people who want to make a quick buck or something like that. I mean, that's their own choice. Who knows how much they're going to be, Shade? I hope not that much. 150 bucks for a GameCube controller. I don't know if that would actually sell. Ooh, that worked. Yay. I like never get that. That's true, Baker. That's true. Scalping is just abusing demand. I love it though when like I see scalper prices for like something and then like the product gets like remade or like another stock has come through and then like all their prices reduced. And deep down thinking, yeah, fuck you guys. Fuck you for trying to like, you know, prey on people. This is what you get, Kappa. Who knows, Shade? I'd be keen to try one. That's for sure. Like the NES Mini, I remember, was so expensive on eBay. And then like, you know, they did like another release. Yeah, that's pretty much the example, Susie. And then I go online and all the prices are like reasonable now. I'm like, yeah, fuck you guys. That's what you deserve for trying to like make a quick buck off someone. Oh, okay, cool. I missed that last time. Yeah, pretty much. Pretty much. So let's see. But I don't know. I wanted the NES Mini because I thought it was like, you know, just a nice collector's item. Even though you could just replicate the same thing with like a Raspberry Pi, of course, of course. Yeah, exactly, Shade. Come the day you just need to replace your controller entirely. For me, luckily, all I've had to replace is just the silicon padding in my controller over the last, in like 4 years of speedrunning, I've replaced this controller once. And replaced the rubber padding twice, and that's it. There was a few that I had a lot of fun with those, Gelster. One of them that comes to mind is for Xanadu. And some of the FF games I thought were great. But there is a lot of shitware on there, I'll agree with you on that. Not everything was good on the NES, but there was a few good titles. Who knows, Moose? If it's even going to be a thing. Oh, jeez. Wouldn't that cause an uproar, Baker? There was some that were good. Sanity was one of my favorites. Yeah, Castlevania was great. And yeah, SMB, mint. There was so much crap on there, I'll agree. Yeah, SMB 3? Oh, yeah. Yeah, Mega Man? Exactly. Oh my goodness, Baker. Could you imagine? Holy shit, that would just be like, wow, okay, cool. Oh yeah, like that SNES Mini was sick. Had some really, really good games on it. I didn't play much Super Nintendo growing up. Like, I didn't have one growing up, and I didn't really get to play much at like mates' places because none of my mates had one either. But it was one of the consoles I wish I grew up with. I reckon it would have been like amazing to have like some of those games, like, you know, some of the Final Fantasy games, Mortal Kombat, like Super Turbo, things like that. I thought it would have been great growing up with that. NBA Jam. NBA Jam, guys, was so much fun. Especially there's like cheap to do like big head mode in like NBA Jam. Shit was so good. I actually have to line up. That's actually not as precise as I think it is. Wow, really? How the fuck did that gold? Alright, sure. Where did the run die last time? Oh, Nibiru, that's right. I screwed up Nibiru cutscene skip. PS1 had some amazing titles. Probably, Moose, knowing me. But, I'll take it. Anything, and we'll keep improving. Yeah, I still wasn't the best, but, we're chipping away at it slowly. Hopefully we'll just, iron it out a little bit more. Or as Zelly calls it, cutting out the fat. With, splits. You might be getting an N64 for Christmas. Yo, nice. N64 is, Craig. Craigie Sam. Whoa! $30, nice, Jansuzi. I still need to get my hands on an NTSC PS2 at some point. Just so I have one. I don't have a slim PS2. I got a PS2 fat, which I guess is nice because it is quite easy to like store, and I can put like a console on top of it and still have it completely functional. Whereas I think with like, you know, a slim one, isn't it like a top loader style? It was around that time I think I got mine as well. For the Buck Bumble was my first game. Yeah, Moose, that'd be interesting. Oh, what? Boo. Buck Bumble was a great game, Susie. But I lent it to a friend who, I never saw again because he moved away. But he lent me Super Mario 64, so I think I got the better end of that deal. He was like, alright, do you have a game you can lend me? I was like, yeah, Buck Bumble. He's like, I'll lend you Mario. I was like, oh, sure. Then, like, he moved away, like, the next week. I was like, well, rip. And I guess I'm not getting Buck Bumble back. But I got SM64, so I was like, as a kid, I was like, oh, cool. This is a good game. But I remember one of the happiest days was when I got Mario Kart 64. I played it at a friend's place, and, I remember the incentive. I was in a piano at Stedford, and I think I was in like the under 12s or something. And my mum is like, you know, if you can win, if you can podium, then I'll buy you a new game. And I got 4th place, which means I didn't podium, but they still gave out a ribbon for 4th place in that competition for some reason. Out of like 25 kids or something. And my mom was like, well, this counts because you got a ribbon. Come on, let's go buy you a game. I mean, so she took me to Kmart and I looked around the N64 games and I saw Mario Kart. I was like, oh, Mom, can I have that one? Like, yeah, sure. And that was a good day. That was a good day for young Mikami. I still have that cart, by the way. Mario Kart 64 is like amazing. I love MK64. You kinda don't want to emulate it though. Not even VC. I never played Diddy Kong Racing Oni. That's something I need to get around to doing at some point. I never played it growing up, and I still haven't touched it. It got stolen, Pyros? Oh, that sucks. Oh, okay. Oh, within... Okay, gotcha. Pokemon Stadium. Okay. Alright, bless RNG. Are you coming down? Alright. Ooh, I was a bit worried I walked too close. Play safe, Mika, it's fine. Yeah, I knew I was gonna lose time there because of fucking up gate skip. That's okay. Let's try go for a route PB, I guess. Well, I'm still kind of on track for a true PB, but it's gonna be tight. We'll see how this goes. Nah, fair call, Moose. I get you, man. Okay. Train's doing something fierce outside. Why? Okay. Fair. Ooh, 3-drop. Awesome. 3-drop means I don't have to farm the pot. Shit, that's a 3-drop. What is this movement? Kappa. Mine was a different route, Chocolate. this up a little bit. I could, Moose, that's true. But it's not too, that doesn't bother me too much. Not the cleanest I've done that, but I'll take it. Oh yeah, that's right. I still haven't got this route down pat with a Naburu cutscene skip gold, I think. Or at least one that didn't completely scuff statue climb. I think the gold for this one, I scuffed up statue climb and then still managed the gold because of something. Yeah, I screwed up Naburu cutscene skip last run, Moose, because I held shield too late. I was like, oh no. I was like, rip. I was kind of choked. I was like, oh no, that's not good. This time we didn't hold shield late. Ah, there we go. Oh, it's a Dromar strat. I learned it off Zelly. Off his, one of his tutorials. But if it was originally Dromar's, sweet. Okay, so the only thing I've done wrong in this split so far was it took me a little while to hookshot the thingy when I did statue climb because my side up didn't come out. Apart from that though, everything else was okay. I got good bomb drops. If Naburu is no, if Twin Rover's nice, we could do decent on this split, hey. Yo, what's up, Vol? How are you going, buddy? I think I tried it once, Moose, and I got like wrecked. I think I just timed this crouch stance wrong. But I wouldn't mind looking at it again. Just to see, maybe I have a preference for it or something. I think Duke showed me that crouch stab strat at one point. I was like, oh, this looks kind of cool. Please come back into view, other witchy bitch. Hello. You can go ridiculously low. Okay, I'll keep that in mind. I think that's what I was worried about, Moose, that if I went too early, she'd like move with me, kind of thing. Doing alright, Vol? I'm glad to hear that. Ooh, double? Double? Where's V? He normally calls the doubles and triples for me. Every time, he's like Twin Rover Whisperer. Every time V's like double incoming, I was like, wait, how do you know? And like, just insta double. I was like, wait, what? How the hell would he call that? That was decent RNG, actually. Yo, welcome back, Xenu. How you going, man? I actually convinced ZFG into doing it, and he still does it to this day. Nice. 2 hours left to go. Oh, the night shift, right? And then are you doing day shift this week, Trimby? Or are you gonna be on night shift for another week? I remember you told me it was like 2 weeks night, 2 weeks day. Still one more week. Gotcha. Ah, rip. This should gold, I think. Because I split upon walking into the warp. And I don't know what my split was for PB here, so... like route PB. It's hard to tell. Yeah, a bit tired. The good thing about this section is you don't have to mash for text, you just let them, like, argue it out. It gives me time to finish a soul as well. Gives me time to finish a soul. Hyena, hyena. Nice. That was definitely a gold, but I don't know how far ahead of PB we are at this point. Whoa. Damn. I'm not sure, actually, Moose. Because, like, best possible time was, like, 1:20:22, and now it's, like, a 1:20:05. Damn, okay. Sweet. It's good to know we golded that split by a bit. Even if this doesn't, like, PB or route PB. Honestly, anything will do, Xenu, when you're starting out, to be honest, mate. Do you have, like, Discord or something, Xenu? I can message you all the stuff that I use and, like, run you through, like, what I plug into what sort of thing. My setup's a bit jank now because of the GB USB 2, like, having forked audio, but I'll just assume a fully functional GB USB 2 that doesn't require you to, like, pilfer audio. Alright, just DM me, Xenu, so I remember, and then we'll get started. I can recommend you some good shit. Yeah, Moose, with like some tweaking of like your settings, with like deinterlacing, maybe like tweaking like the saturation, you can make a really meh capture card actually look half decent. I don't have a powered splitter, no, Trippy. Like, my setup is like really jank. I'd have to explain it though, because it is a little bit, it's not complicated, but I'd have to like take a photo of like this part and go, this is what I use and things like that. But it works for me, and I've done it this way for a while. Yeah. I use a female to female RCA joiner pretty much. And then I have a male to two female RCA splitter at the other end. One goes to the TV and one goes to the capture card, if that makes any sense. Not good. I didn't do the normal setup I normally do. If you can get like a power splitter, it does help a bit, but because the only retro console I play is OOT, I don't really see the point in me getting one personally. Maybe when I move and I want to like hook up like my PS1 or something. It's a really easy setup, yeah. Like the way I've done it, it's not complicated at all. But people often get confused when I say like splitters and converters and adapters, so I genuinely like to pair what I say with like an image for for people who aren't like too privy to this stuff. But it's a very simple setup. Nothing complicated with it. And keep in mind, this is not the only way to do things as well. There's like so many different setups that you can do. But it's just a matter of like what works for you in terms of like equipment, space, what you prefer. And yeah. This split might suck a bit too because I spent too long trying to get the key. Might save a bit of time. I really need to grab this fairy by the end of this fight though because of my health. Okay. Not the worst. That wasn't the worst fight I've done. Normally Stalfos give me a really hard time. I think that one actually went okay. Oops. I always see up there because I don't want to accidentally walk through that door. That was a bit sloppy, but whatever. Yo, what's up, Razor? How you going, mate? Kitten keeps attacking me. Send badges. Yeah, it's cool. Of course. Moose. Absolutely. No worries. Oops. I'm generally fine with people linking things as long as it's not like, you know, porn or something illegal. Like, you know, we're talking about like splitters and stuff. I'm more than happy for people to recommend stuff in chat. And like, have like a link to like Amazon or like eBay listing. I almost drifted too far off, actually. Okay. Time to fight this mongrel. Ooh, okay. Oops. Not the cleanest ending to that fight, but could have been worse. Damn it! Oh my gosh. That bloody Deku, no, I was trying to avoid. I was trying to avoid that Deku not so hard. And it still hit me. Like, hello, Mikami. I'm like, oh, hi. Damn it. That could have saved us a bit of time if I didn't pick it up or whatever. Fuck. Alright. Alright, we're actually on a pretty decent pace. You know, if the dwarf section doesn't go too badly, we might not just route PB, but legit PB, which would be cool. We'll see. Legit PB. And this run had mistakes. I lost a lot of time at like Spirit Hover, for example, so let's boogie woogie. I've got Liquid Stream open at the moment, Xenu. Yeah, he's on a really good pace at the moment. Like, damn. Holy shit, this is sub-hour pace as well. Dude. Holy crap. He could do this. Yeah, Mr. Liquid Waifu himself. He's on, yeah. PB's 104, 10004, and he's saving, he's like a minute ahead at the moment. Less RNG, he can like pull this out. Yo, what's up, Shy? Thanks for the good luck. I mean, and the host, rather, how are you? Yeah, I love hanging out with Cam, he's awesome. He wasn't gonna go to PAX at one point, and I was kinda like, oh, feels bad, but he's going to PAX now, so I'm like, yeah, I get to see him. He's really chill to hang out with, by the way. Thanks for the good luck, shot. How you going, mate? He's yeah, like any game he picks up, he tends to do fairly well at. you know, as evidenced by like when he did Kingdom Hearts, you know, Simpsons Hit and Run. He's actually very decent at OOT as well, you know, given how short of time he spent on the game. You know, if only doing like a bit of hundo every now and again. I know he's done Undertale at one point as well. I don't know what his time was for that, but he's run a fair few games actually. He's done SMO, I forgot about that. Yeah, he's done SMO as well. He's, you know, he does fairly well. But, you know, Simpsons Hit and Run is definitely like his bread and butter. Like in terms of like, what's the word? You know, he's like his stream content, what he's comfy with, it seems like, yeah. I remember when he first did this like years ago, people were like, yo, this is sick. And he's like, do people actually like watching this? And I brought it up with him the other day. I was like, yo, you remember when you said to me, you're like, Mika, do people actually like watching Hit and Run? I'm like, dude, look at it now. I'm like, obviously. Yeah, your time's like insane, Shy. I don't think anyone's gonna beat it anytime soon, if ever. Oh yeah, Liquid did MM at one point as well, like years ago. But that's about it. I can't remember like how serious he took MM. That's how I found him actually. He was doing MM. Yeah, exactly, Trip. It's something I want to try do. Not Hit and Run, but like I'm trying to learn some other speed games at this point. There's a few things I've got, like there's one game that I've got in the works, and there's another game that I really want to start learning, so hopefully we can get that knocked out by the end of the year. At least do at least one run, and then see how we go with it. FTL, yeah, I remember you mentioned that last time, Trip. There's no, Shah has no American runners. Really? Damn. I love that abbreviation, just Shah. What are you doing, awesome Shah tonight? It's like, oh yeah. Mostly EU and Oz, yeah. Confession, I actually never played Hit and Run before. Never played it growing up. My only experience with Hit and Run is watching Cam do runs. That's my only like exposure to Hit and Runs, watching him do runs. That's about it. It looks really fun though, to be fair. Yeah, but on PS2, still nice. You know, I like The Simpsons, so, you know, I'd hope I like it. Okay, Trip, sounds good. Oh, good old Simpsons Hit and Run. Wasn't there like another Simpsons driving game? Was it Simpsons Road Rage or something? Road Rage, yeah. How was that one? In comparison, like Hit and Run, that is. Like, you know, I've never played either, but that one's shit, is it? Okay. Why was it bad, if you don't mind me asking, Xenu? I think everyone's pretty nervous that he's on like a sub-hour pace. His best possible time at the moment is a 58, 57. I reckon he'll do it. Anything can screw up. I've seen him do enough runs to know that a lot of things can go wrong. Homer 1's a pretty good meme. Gameplay's bad. Oh, fair enough then. Yeah, if gameplay's shit, then no bueno. I love having a stream up when I do my runs as well, just to have something on the side and be like, oh wow, this guy's doing well. Oops. Should be fine. Okay. Cool. I get a bit worried about that one for some reason. I haven't popped into Kyle's stream in so long, Xenu. Our time zones have been really bad. I need to pop in next time though, I missed the guy. Mr. FGGGG. Wow, I can't spin slash today. might lose some time on this split, hey. We'll see. I'm there all the time, FGGGG. Ah, shouts to Kyle, he's awesome. Never forget elevator meme. That's like my favorite meme in his chat ever is that elevator meme. I spin counterclockwise, Moose. Yo, what's up, Hannah? Thanks for the good luck. Yo, Lion, what's up? This is looking pretty good. We'll just have to see if we can close it out, hey? How are you, Hannah and Lime? Hope you two are doing well. Fuck. Didn't back up enough. Mrs. Meek is too camera shy, unfortunately. Trip. Holy shit. Liquid just sub 1, 5902. Hell yeah. Let's go, buddy. Let's go. I think he's the first one to sub 1 any percent in Shah. Do have enough bombs to Hess, but I'll just play this safe for now. Can't complain. I'm not too bad, Hannah. Weekend was really quiet, which is good. I feel like the weekend wasn't long enough though, Hannah. That's the only problem. I wish the weekend was just like, you know, give me an extra half a day. But, you know, it is how it is, I suppose. Ah, I keep forgetting to rename this split Frontenag. It is, eh, Trippy? Saturday was so warm, and then today was just like, oh, bit chill, Lee. Ah, but it is what it is, you know. No, grats, Liquid. You did well, mate. Bloody awesome. 5902. And like you said, Moose, close to a 58 as well. I wonder if he's going to keep pushing it. Yeah, ask him. No, I hope he keeps streaming, Xeno, because I want to raid him for once. He's always hosting me. And I feel so bad. I'm like, oh, he spoils me too much. Gotta support my homeboy as well, you know? Like a really crap Dinofos, I'm not too upset with this. I thought I would have lost like all that 13 seconds, but we only lost 6 seconds, so still easily improvable. This is on track for true PB pace, by the way, now, guys. My true PBs are 120.31. If all goes well, we might be able to crack out at 120.20. So not a big PB, but at least we're getting closer to sub 120 with this route now, which I'm happy with. because this route gives me a much better fighting chance of a sub 120 than the GDG choose route did. I know the GDG choose route is possible, but losing that 35 to 40 seconds over a course of an hour and a half run does hurt a bit. And this run is like, you know, I still made a ton of mistakes, you know, even though we golded a few splits. There's like a few things where I was just like, yeah, I shouldn't have fucked that up. Yo, what's up, Pote? Let's hope so, man. I gotta clutch this out. As Moosey Moose said, it all comes down to these bloody rocks. If these rocks play nice, awesome. If these rocks don't play nice, rip. We'll see. Less RNG, let's go. Phew. Whenever I clip in for Void Warp, I always walk forward a bit and then start back walking. And there's a very good reason for that. Oh, we got the kiss as well. Let's go. The reason I walk forward a bit and then back walk and start side hopping is because there was an MST run I did last year and it was sub 210 pace. But the way I did the Void Warp, I was in the pillar. Like, as you go down the stairs, you'll see like pillars, and when the textures are loaded, I was inside that pillar, such that when I back walk, I just fell and voided. And it was such an unlucky like clip. I had to ask the Discord, Danny was like, holy shit, that is so, as Moose said, that is so precise. But ever since then, I've always just walked forward a little bit, because Danny goes, you know, if you walk forward a bit, you're guaranteed to clip back in bounds. And I just do it now regardless, because it's like, I'd rather just not take that chance. Yo, what's up, Doc? Thanks for the good luck, man. I'm gonna need it. This is true PB pace as well, so let's go. Let's hope I don't, like, done goof. And hopefully, you know, hopefully, guys, in the next while, we'll be able to sub 120. And then, like Liquid with any % char, I won't have to run this category anymore. And then, yo, what's up, Sasob? Thanks, man. Let's hope so, Helio. Thanks for the good luck, Sasob. Who knows, like, the next, once No I Am is out of the way, the only speedrun goal I've got left for this year is glitchless. Which is good, because if I can get this out of the way, then I can spend the rest of the year focused on glitchless, which will be awesome. And I'll need as much time as I can with that category. Oops. $9.99 speedruns. Yo, what's up, Mad Hatter? Let's go, buddy. Let's go. Still, like, easily improvable. Like, don't get me wrong, but hey, if it's a victory, it's a victory, right? If I had to face RTA in any category, I'd be scared. That man is a monster at OOT. He's like the nicest guy. He's a monster. He's so good. Ridiculous. That man's just crazy. This boss is monk ass. Yeah, Ganon can be real scary, Chocolate Nugget. I've lost runs to Ganon before as well, so, you know, wouldn't be the first time. But let's hope not, less RNG. I've lost some runs like really hurt to Ganon. Whoop! Whoa! Alright, not the cleanest Gammon, but that was close. That was so close. I actually could have jinxed myself so hard there, but holy crap, I was so lucky. You guys have no idea how lucky that was. Oh my goodness. Cool, whatever. True PB by 9 seconds, but route PB by like over a minute. Hell yeah, guys, let's go. PB! Whew. True PB as well, awesome. Real PB. Which means I can get rid of this now. We don't need that true PB thing in the corner anymore, because this is it. Thanks, guys. Whew! Alrighty, hashtag true PB. Alright, hopefully, we're only 23 seconds away from our goal time, guys. And I'm sure there's like 23 seconds worth of time save in my run. Well, you know, technically there's like almost 2 minutes of time save if you compare my time and my sum of best. Phew, thanks guys. Alright, 1:20:22, no I am WW fun. Cool, cool, cool. Let's go, guys.